The Last Dance.
All right.
Those 10 episodes were amazing. Great TV. Probably one of the best
Amazing.
things ESPN has done in, I don't know, a long ass time because ESPN's kind of sucked. But at least the only redeeming quality by ESPN, this series and the 30 for 30s. All good stuff.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
what I want to talk about today is how damning and how bad this 10 episodes, this mini series in documentary, how badly it affects LeBron James and his legacy as a player.
Hmm.
I used to
Um,
think of LeBron James as like, really close to Michael Jordan.
really close.
I used to have
Yeah.
the opinion that if LeBron James did this before LeBron, if like they were switched in time, that LeBron James would be seen as a GOAT. I no longer think that. Not at all. Michael Jordan is easily, undeniably, always will be the GOAT of basketball and one of the greatest athletes that this world has ever seen and will ever see.
For sure. My whole thing was I've always thought Jordan was the GOAT. Jordan's undoubtedly always been the GOAT to me. Actually, though, the one argument I've always had of anybody being the GOAT over Jordan was Kobe, because Kobe almost did exactly what Jordan did, just a little bit differently. But it was just, I think the main reason people, other than LeBron is great, don't get me wrong. I think the main reason a lot of people today argue that LeBron is better than Jordan is because we've watched live repeatedly, week in, week out, year after year, growing up. Not Jordan, LeBron James on the court. A lot of us have been able to see him in person at least one game. It's just the fact that we can see him and watch him on a daily and kind of be a part of his journey has made us see him. There's great things that he's done, made them look amazing.
100%.
And then Jordan, it's like, well, that happened in the past. I didn't see that. That's old. The game's changed, and so it kind of makes it look like, well, whatever. Like everything looks harder back then. I mean, everything's gonna look easier back then because you don't have to go through it. Right now, LeBron is right here in our face. You see him. He's still great playing. Jordan, now he's old. He owns a basketball team. He's not in the same shape he was when he played basketball. He looks less intimidating. LeBron still looks intimidating. So I feel like you see him side by side now, you're like, of course LeBron would beat him. But I think if they had a career at the same exact time and Jordan did what he did, LeBron was doing what he did, Jordan would still be coming out on top, in my opinion.
Yeah. Blake, what do you think about this?
I think it's super tough to compare LeBron and Jordan, just because, I don't know. I hate doing that. I hate when it's just the two alphas at the top and you got to put them against each other, and they didn't really play each other.
No.
Like they were in different eras.
Yeah.
For me, it's difficult. It's really difficult because coming up when I was growing up, I didn't really start, religiously watching basketball probably until like 02, 03 Kings days.
So before
yeah,
they
the
got
good old
screwed in the
days.
conference finals, right?
But
Yes.
beforehand.
So it's really hard for me to kind of go back and lean on, experiences and like memories for comparing those two guys. Now, if you've been alive for 40 plus years, sure, you have a wealth of knowledge and experience to lean on. But the main takeaway I had from The Last Dance was just where Michael Jordan was willing to go mentally. What he was willing to go through, and basically what he was willing to go through to get to where he ultimately wanted to be, which was the best ever. He was consumed by competitiveness, and that's something that really resonated within me, because I'm a super competitive person as well, whether it be just making our UFC picks or playing sorry with my parents. I always want to win. And so seeing someone that was, now I'm not saying I'm Michael Jordan level, but I'm just saying it's cool seeing someone that was just as, I don't know a better word, but demented, I guess you could say, as I am when it comes to winning stuff. Like I'm literally playing Candyland as a kid, thinking about like, okay, what's a way I could cheat right now to try and win? Like I'm definitely not trying to catch this L.
And it's all good because as Jalen knows this guy, one of the greatest coaches I ever had, Coach Holdridge, he said the magical words, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Hey, but where did that come from? The Raiders.
He ain't cheating. He ain't
That's
trying.
hey, and then who took that from the Raiders and Holdrich? The Patriots and Bill Belichick.
Yeah, and then
They
they just
perfected
went
that.
they went overboard with it. The Patriots just went way overboard.
Yeah.
They took it to the Super Bowl. You're not doing it right.
Right.
You were supposed to stop.
Come on, like, jeez, come on, Patriots, you can't do that. At least hopefully they're not gonna be able to do that anymore. But my biggest thing about Jordan, my biggest takeaway of why I see him is so much better and why now. Yeah, nope. I'm saying Kobe Bryant is better than LeBron James. And I'm putting those two above him because LeBron James, I will say that he's more physically gifted, he's more physically dominant than Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. But the thing that really sets Michael Jordan apart, and Kobe Bryant apart, and LeBron James apart, it's what you saw time and time again in that documentary is the fact that if Michael Jordan wanted to win, he's going to find a way to win. He'll literally will himself and his team to victory. And that's something that you can see that in many examples in Kobe, some examples in LeBron, but no one has that killer instinct like Michael Jordan does.
Yeah, and it comes down to, like, let's say the media didn't show the off-court side of basketball. Players, you didn't hear about them unless they're on the court. I think the argument would be a lot closer between those three. Those three would be a lot closer if it was just on the court, what they did on the court, no locker room stuff, nothing, just stats and on the court. Then I think it'd be a lot closer for me, and then it'd be up for debate. I would understand, but for me, with the off-court stuff, it's a totally different aspect when it comes down to that. It's the teammates that they were, them staying with the teams that they were on. Like Jordan, other than his 2 years with the Wizard, I believe it was only 2 years with the Wizard, was really dedicated to the Bulls, making the Bulls better. Kobe dedicated through and through with the Lakers all the way through. And then not even just because LeBron left, but he's kind of built teams around him to help himself win. Jordan's like, okay, I got you. Okay, I don't mind. I'm gonna play through the team. Jordan was more of a team player, in my opinion. Jordan was a way better team player than the other two. Obviously, people are gonna come down to the stats. LeBron has more assists and Kobe has more assists, but it's a different era of basketball. Yeah, exactly. There wasn't all these passes. The scoring marker wasn't as high as it is now. Back then, if you saw somebody drop 130 points, you'd be like, "What the hell happened?" And nowadays, if that happens, you're like, "Yeah, they were just shooting a lot of threes this week."
I think just one last thing that people should take away from this, and this whole documentary is how great of a coach Phil Jackson is, because what other man could have used kept all those different personalities, time Jordan, Pittman, Rodman, who what other man could have kept all those guys together and make that team successful, let alone just dealing with Rodman himself.